Smoke a purse so sweet with HighThoughtsTV.
Y'all know what the fuck we doing, man. It's HighThoughtsTV. Niggas hot in the bitch, man.
I'm smoking a purse so sweet with HighThoughtsTV.
That is why I think, you know, the music, the motivational music, I take a lot of pride in it. You know what I'm saying? Just sometimes I think we dealing with a lot right now. We dealing with a lot right now, and everything is amplified. You know what I'm saying? Because of the internet and social media. So if I can help somebody or hear some kind of, that I gave somebody some hope to be better, whether it's to finding peace or even being successful, whatever, just anything. Anything's better than this shit, man. This is a trash living, dog. This ain't the best of times right here. I always say we living in the dark ages and don't even know it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. So, taking it a step back, if you can, you mentioned that you had to swallow a bunch of work in that during that chase. Yeah. People in the comments gonna want to know if you can speak on it. What that entail?
That was just my second dope case. The chase was the first dope case. Okay. That one ended up with papers, 10 years probation. The second case where I swallowed all the dope and ended up my life support, I ended up beating that case with a motion to suppress. A motion to suppress is where your lawyer files a motion to where the evidence they used can't be obtained, that they obtained can't be used against you in court because it was obtained illegally. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And the way I beat that dope case actually was back then, you know, in heavily patrolled dope apartments, they would have armed security guards. So when I was going to drop off some work, at night, it's very dark. So these guards, security guards, they look like police because they're uniforms. If it's very dark, you don't know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when he ran up on my car with the flashlight and the gun, I just started swallowing because I thought it was a law. You know what I'm saying? Come to find out, it was a security guard. And he held me at gunpoint till the laws got there. You know what I'm saying? Of course you don't know that because you just swallowing and you see a nigga with a gun to security. But by Texas law, a security guard can't hold you at gunpoint till the laws come. So out of technicality, I was able to beat that dope case. Yeah.
That's hard. Yeah. So, you're a SUC representative. Absolutely. Let's talk about that. How did that connection come about? Like early on, as soon as it started to happen for you?
The SUC connection started when I first dropped off my first test press, my first record. I did it with my homegirls, Beyonce, Kelly, Latavia, Latoya. Y'all know Miss Destiny's Child. My very first song I ever did, Can't Stop. And it was just a demo. I took it to Screw's house. I was going to get some tapes. But at the same time, I had this song and I had it, on a demo. And I just told him straight up, hey man, I'm a little old, man, from the West. This is my song. Can you check out my shit? And he was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna check it out. But I thought he was joking, just to be honest with you. I didn't even think. 30 minutes later, my prime code rang. Yeah, like, man, this shit is crazy, man. I'm putting it on the tape right now. The rest is history. That was only Rolling Red. Then from there, he just kept on banging it on all the tapes, and it became a Screw classic. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, I already had a name in the street, so when niggas was listening to it, there's like, because niggas didn't even know I rapped. You know what I'm saying? There's like, man, that can't be the same Lil from the West, but he said Braeswood, Wolffield Club Creek. It got to be. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the trap niggas that used to hang out at Screw's house, because, if you know the history of Screw, niggas would make a list. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And he would give them the list, and, you'd give him a list and he'd make a tape. So all the niggas, the top niggas from every hood, even if you didn't know each other, you knew the names. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of street niggas would, man, that's old, man. You know what I'm saying? So the shit just started spreading like fire, man. And the record is crazy now because it's like I always tell people, when you're making history, you don't know you're making history. You know what I'm saying? You don't know you're making history, dog. it's crazy how people still jam that record to this day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's nuts to me. That was my very first record, dog. And when people say I still jam it to this day, it's still one of the most inspirational records. You know, it's like it's crazy to me. You know, and then not to mention it was the intro to Destiny's Child and B, and it's just an iconic record now. And it was one of the first records where, like I said, it's like when niggas talk about West, that was. I don't know any other song that was talking about the dope corners of Southwest before that song. There was the niggas didn't know about Braeswood, man. Niggas didn't know about Wolffield. They didn't know about Club Creek. You know what I'm saying? The dope dealers knew, but the world didn't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even it was these these niggas was yelling corners. Now you go down Bissonnette, it's like, God damn, it's like hell. Like everybody knows about, everybody knows about the West now. Everybody knows about, the SWAT. Everybody knows about Braeswood and Frondren and Westwood now. But, if you go back to history, that was the first song when nigga was really putting the Southwest corners on the map and telling it how it went down here. You know what I'm saying? On this side. So, yeah. And after this, Screw started putting that song on, other guys in the clique started hearing it. Like, man, that shit is dope. Then Screw would call me like, hey, man, you need to start coming through more often and meeting some of the homies, getting on these tapes, rapping on these, And that's how I started. And then when I would come through and rap on some of the tapes, that's how I met Pat. That's how I met Key. That's how I met Hawk, Poke, and Mo. And they were big supporters of me. And it just became a brotherhood. The rest is history.
Sure.
Yeah.